Okie dokie. Okie dokie. For my next project, I'm going to be making a 24 pocket advent calendar out of a flannel tablecloth. Oops, got the hiccups. So to start out with, let's lay out the tablecloth. I haven't decided how big it needs to be, but I'm thinking for the largest pockets, about 3 to 4 inches across the bottom and about 3 to 4 inches down. Now, I picked this really cute one that has all these animals driving cars. I thought it was adorable. And let's just see if it shouldn't really have like a right way because it's meant to go across the whole, yeah, perfect. So what I'm gonna do, we only need 24 by 20, well, just 24. So probably four rows of 4, or 5 rows of 4, sorry. 6 rows of 4? That won't work. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna go ahead and do 25 and then just not fill the last slot. I think that will just make the calendar a little bit more concise than if I did 6 rows. Yeah, 6 times 4 seems like a lot. Okay, so to begin with, to measure, let's see. If I go right from the middle to the bottom, I kind of get the most animals right side up. On this edge, on that border, they're upside down. So we'll skip off the border. So let's see. If we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's going to be almost the whole length. I don't really want it that big, but that's all right. Okay. So I'm just going to basically eyeball this whole project. I can measure it, but you know me, that's probably not going to happen. So I'll cut out about 5 inches from the top and then start from there and so down. This still makes it very big. It doesn't need to be this big. So I might trim up the bottom as well. Let's see. It's going to be a lot of let's see in this project because I'm just sort of freebasing. And then whatever of the tablecloth is left over, I'll use for like a little side tablecloth or something like that. It won't go to waste for sure. Okay, so I'm going to keep this side seam. I'm going to have to sew another side seam on this side. And then a top and probably a bottom. I probably won't keep the bottom seam, but sure, maybe let's keep the bottom seam. Let's keep it simple. Okay. So I do have a meter measuring stick. It's just in my car. And I'm not in my car, so I'm gonna cut based on the folds though. So I think I don't want it to be any bigger than this. So let's go ahead and cut. I know it's reckless, but so am I. Okay, so here we go. I'll at least line it up with the side of the table. Okay, this cuts very, very easily. Okay, and then I don't want it to be any bigger. There's fold lines in it, so that's why it's easy for me to cut here. I don't think I want it any bigger than that, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut down here as well. Now for the top part, I was thinking I could use some ribbon. Okay, so this is my final design. This is huge still, right? It's maybe too long. I could maybe cut the bottom up a bit. Maybe that's too big for 25 things. The things that I'm putting in this calendar are all sort of, excuse me, cosmetics, things like that. So the bottom of this right side is rounded. So I'm gonna go ahead and round the other side. I'll give you a look as to what that looks like. So here I have rounded, this was the side that was already rounded, And then we went ahead and rounded that side. So there's the length up close. You can see it is quite long. I might leave it long and I can always write Merry Christmas at the top, something like this. Okay, I'll just show you the layout before I start sewing. I did add another panel to the top, which I'll just stitch in the back and then probably top stitch so it lays flat, or might not even need to worry because I'll just sew this on top. But we're gonna end up having 6 pieces, 6x4. That way I can just sort of honor the folds and the pockets. It's gonna be a little bit easier to reach in and grab things than if I did 5 in one row. It would just be a little squishy. Just sewing the top edge of the panels. Doing a little stitch here. Doo, doo, doo. So here you can see all the panels. The tops are sewn and the bottoms are pinned in place. So this just helps me space everything out. And here you can see the pockets are sewn in. And I wanted to show a little clip of cutting out the letters. So I find it helps to cut a little rectangle and then go ahead and cut the shape out of the rectangle. Just helps with spacing of the letters. I just freehanded all of these and didn't bother to draw them on as it was a light material and I didn't want it to show through. And here we have Countdown to Christmas. Woo! And here we have all the numbers on. Okay, so this is the final calendar. You can check it out. Has all the numbers, the pockets. Christmas, Christmas time is here. Time for time and time for cheer. So this calendar is going to be mostly filled with Sephora products. I ordered like a trial size and then I got another trial size. So it's going to be mostly trial sizes in there from Sephora. However, I do also have a bag of goodies from the dollar store to supplement it. I won't give away what's in there yet. Tune in for the next video, probably at Christmas, where I go through each day and go through the loot to see what I got.